Hi, how is everybody doing? It's a long time since I made a video. I got a very good question, and I thought I will make a quick video based on this question. Okay, the question is, why are we not attracting the opportunities that make us super rich? Okay, very good question. Actually, I really like the question. That's why I wanted to make this video. Otherwise, I would have actually directly told him what I would have thought as the right answer, but somehow I felt many people can get benefited out of this, so I thought I will record it and send it to everybody. Okay, so the question is, why are we not attracting opportunities to make big money? Okay. First, we need to understand one thing. Okay. For example, imagine you go to an enlightened master and for spirituality, for enlightenment, and the enlightened master starts working on you. What is that he does? What he does is, he is basically helping you to rewrite your inner space. To rewrite your inner space towards enlightenment. That is what his main effort is all about. So for that, he may put you into some processes, morning yoga, then maybe a ritual, a puja kind of ritual, or whatever it is, they will put you through all that. And he will also tell you, that is why if you see the first instruction, when you do a puja, the first instruction is, have the feeling connection and be with that feeling. So in the morning, as the first thing, after finishing your yoga, if you do a ritual, a puja like this, and imagine like you are chanting something like Hrid Padmamasanam Dadyat Manastu Agyam Nivedaye, meaning what? Meaning, my heart I am keeping as a footrest for you, and I am burning my mind at your feet. So when these things happen, what kind of feeling that you have, stay with that feeling and spend the rest of your day. That sets the tone for your day. That way, slowly, your inner space is rewritten for enlightenment when you go to an enlightened master. So that is the way things work in spirituality. In the same way, it also true for wealth building also. For generating wealth, for building wealth, based on your inner space, based on what you carry about wealth, same thing you get attracted. The question he was asking, the question was, why I am not able to attract the opportunities? Opportunities all around there. Opportunities were there before. They are there now. They will be there in future also. Whether you are ready to see the opportunities or not. So what determines for you to see the opportunities? Based on what you carry in your inner blueprint. Inner blueprint of wealth, of money, of life. For example, let us try to understand this concept from the point of view of like a student. Let us say a student is studying his engineering, and he keeps talking to his friends, and among friends actually in the evenings and nights in the college hostels, they sit and they talk, okay, I want to become like this, I want to become like that. And I want to have this kind of job. I want to go to America. I want to become a software engineer. I want to earn this kind of money. They repeatedly tell themselves telling others and telling themselves also. You tell others what you believe in. So I believe in, I want to get a $100,000 salary as a software engineer working in America. So $100,000 is a big money for a student if he is coming from India and studying. So slowly an inner blueprint, by repeatedly telling himself, believing in himself. He might have spoken to his seniors, his friends, those who are already earning $100,000. So he would have thought $100,000 is a reality for me. Then he slowly start believing in that. That becomes the inner blueprint of his wealth. So like let us for example take $100,000. He visualized, he thought, he decided, he believed in over a period of time, not just overnight. Overnight he cannot say I want to have $100,000. He believed, he visualized, he thought about it. He discussed with his friends, he heard from his friends, from family. So now a solid blueprint is developed in him. So when the blueprint is developed, suppose let us say he found a job in America where he was earning his first salary maybe $60,000, but his inner blueprint is $100,000. When the blueprint is $100,000 and he is earning $60,000, he is looking for opportunities where he will reach $100,000. He will meet that kind of people. He will be in that kind of situations. He will get into discussions where it will help him to reach his inner blueprint of $100,000. This becomes like this works like a guided missile. Without he knowing, he might not be knowing that this is what he is carrying, but that works like a guided missile. You know how when a heat-seeking missile works, this inner space is guiding your life. The inner blueprint is actually a concept that I first learned from T. Harv Eker, from his book Secrets of Millionaire's Mind. I think that's the name of the book. So I don't have any financial relation with him or his organization, but I happen to read that book. So from there actually I learned this concept of inner blueprint. So inner blueprint is the one which guides our life, which directs our life. So imagine this software engineer, as we took this example, and he is actually leading his life and constantly working towards reaching his inner blueprint, that is $100,000. The inner blueprint is such a powerful concept. Please understand this. It is such a powerful concept that, for example, if this engineer, the boy whom we took as an example, for some reason, if he loses his job, his inner blueprint is so powerful that within no time he will find a job that is in accordance with his inner blueprint. Actually, in the book, the author T. Harv Eker gives example of Donald Trump, where in the life of Donald Trump, when he was a billionaire, for some reason, I don't know the details, I don't remember them, for some reason he loses all his money. Then because his inner blueprint is written as a billionaire, within few years he bounces back as a billionaire. If you want to see a much more closer example from India, if you see the life of Amitabh Bachchan, we all know what he is. He is like a superstar of India for so many years and very successful, very rich man. Around 90s, he started ABCL Corporation. And I think if I remember well, they hosted either Miss World or Miss Universe pageant in India. After that, they lost everything. Means they became like zero. His company ABCL Corporation came to zero. And that happened towards the end of his film career. But within a couple of years, he bounced back to his original position, financial situation. I think he hosted something in the television. I don't remember the name of that program. I think Kaun Banega Crorepati, something like that. Some program he hosted. And with that, he bounced back. He came back to where he was. That is the power of inner blueprint. Inner blueprint works like a guided system guiding our life. Please understand, the inner blueprint, even though I am giving an example of $100,000 or some dollar amount, it is not just the dollar amount. Please understand this point very clearly. It is not the dollar amount. It is the ecosystem of $100,000. The ecosystem means your friends with whom you hang out, and the clothes that you wear, the car you drive, the whole ecosystem, your thought process, your ideas of wealth, everything is determined by that inner blueprint. Okay, now our friend, software engineer, now let us say he's like $80,000. Because of the increments every year you get, he reaches $100,000. Okay, let us see, now he started crossing his inner blueprint. Like he's carrying $100,000 because of the time and increments or whatever it is. Let us say he's reached $140,000 or $150,000 in few years. Now what happens? Please listen carefully. This is where the things change the game in the life. In the life of game, things become different here. Please remember once again, you look back in your own life when you were a student, when your inner blueprint was, let's say, $100,000 as we took as an example, and you don't have any job or any income. That time you were hungry. You want to do anything to find a job. You want to do anything to fulfill your inner blueprint. You are ready to do that. Learn anything, like spend innumerable amounts of time learning a new skill or whatever it is. Suppose you may not have a whole lot of money that time, but to find a job, if additional skills are needed, you somehow find money and pay there and learn the additional skills so that you will find the dream job that you are looking for. You had such an enthusiasm. You are not listening to any negative ideas. When somebody says that this is not possible, you are not ready to listen. Because your inner blueprint is so powerful. It brings such an enthusiasm, positive outlook of life, and you are ready to do anything to achieve that. Now, after some time, your outer salary, the outer reality has become more than your inner blueprint. Like our software engineer, because of the increments and the time, now he is earning $150,000. Now that's when he slowly loses interest in life. He thinks, if you ask him, how is your job? He says, yeah, job is good. I'm going every day. They are paying me something. I'm paying my bills. That's when life becomes like a drag. It's like boring. Because your inner blueprint has become smaller and your outer reality has become much bigger. When it becomes bigger, that is when slowly low mood starts happening. You lose enthusiasm in life. You lose like slowly low mood. Like, maybe something like on the verge of becoming like getting depressed. And that's what actually many people call as midlife crisis, or some people call it depression of success. Because what is the reason for depression of success? When somebody comes and says, around that time, like people may suggest, okay, why don't you meditate? Or why don't you do yoga? Or go and meet a spiritual master, he may help you. Or do some charity at this stage of your life. See, people are giving so many suggestions which may console him. Okay, like it tries to keep him happy. Here, the happiness is not coming from something, doing some charity. Here, what is happening is there is a big disconnect. Once again, go back to your engineering days. That time also there was a disconnect. Your inner space, your inner blueprint was bigger. Your outer reality was smaller. That time there is enthusiasm. Now after a few years, now your outer reality, your money, your ecosystem is much higher and your inner blueprint is much lower. Then it does not excite you. It does not bring enthusiasm in life. Why should it be? Because there is no reason. There is no reason to be excited about going to work, solving some problem. It is the same technology which you were working before also. There is not much difference in technology. The difference is that your inner blueprint has become outdated. It has become stale. There is no excitement in life. Life has become a drag. Life has become like a boring thing. And with that, if you have more responsibilities like children and family and other responsibilities and taking care of your parents, whatever it may be, it may become even much worse. The situation is you are forced to go to work, but you are not having that joy, the enthusiasm. So coming back to the question, I want to come back to this question again and again so that I won't lose track. There are so many dimensions to this subject. That's why I may lose track. The question that he was asking was, why is that I am not able to attract opportunities to make big money? See, opportunities are already there. Even these days with the internet and ChatGPT, just go and ask ChatGPT. Business ideas, ChatGPT will give you 10,000 ideas. Those ideas are all profitable. They are all good ideas. But what happens is you have hit such a stage in your life where your inner blueprint has become smaller, your outer reality has become bigger. Then you hit a boredom in life. Now when you are bored, you once experienced in the past intensity and excitement. Now you don't have it. Now you think the reason is your job is not good, your manager is not good, your family is not good. I need to change something. That is not the problem. That is why around this stage of their life, when they are so bored, they may even start a business. Actually, people keep asking each other, can you give me a good idea about how to, which is profitable idea to start a business? See, every idea is profitable if you have that urge inside you, the hunger inside you. Imagine it is something like you have some problem in your digestive system. Your digestive system is somehow sluggish. When it is sluggish, you don't have good appetite. When you don't have good appetite, even if you go to a good restaurant, you won't enjoy the food. That time you will ask friends, okay, somehow this food is not good. Can you suggest a good restaurant? Then they will suggest some restaurant. You go there, you eat because there is no healthy appetite inside you. Then you go to doctor may give you some medication. Then some cleansing happens and now a healthy appetite happens. When a healthy appetite happens, you are not going to ask people which restaurant to go. Every restaurant and every food tastes good for you that time because a healthy appetite has developed inside you. In the same way, just remember once again how you were when you came out of your engineering college, how hungry you were. Because the hungry is not because of the technology. A lot of people mistake this. Okay, this technology I am working, that's why I like it. No, the hunger, the enthusiasm comes because there is a disconnect between your bigger inner blueprint and a smaller outer reality. Now the roles are reversed. Sorry, excuse me. The roles are reversed. Your inner blueprint has become smaller, you are making much more lot of money. So that is when life becomes boring. This is the origin of the concept of depression of success. Otherwise, there is no other reason why a successful person has to be depressed. Because the guiding force has become outdated and stale. Anything that is stale is boring. So that is why if you see, if your inner blueprint has not upgraded or updated, life not only becomes boring. I'll tell you one example. I had a friend. Excuse me. His inner blueprint is something like $100,000. He somehow landed up in a job of $200,000. He became so uncomfortable in the job. He blamed his managers, as the company and whatnot, everything. He left the job in 3 months' time, came back and took a job of $100,000 job where he was so comfortable, enjoying his job. That means there is a very famous quotation, very powerful quotation by Jim Rohn. He says, accidentally, unknowingly, if $1 million comes into your bank account, first become a millionaire. Please understand, it's a very powerful statement. Unknowingly or unexpectedly, if $1 million comes to your account through some means, first become a millionaire, otherwise you will just lose it. What happens in the lives of lottery winners? His inner blueprint may be $100,000. Suddenly he gets $400 and $500 million in his bank account. Within a couple of years, they are back to $100,000. Why? Because the inner blueprint is not big enough to hold that kind of money. They will find some reason, some donation, some charity, some spending. Even if they investments will be bad. Within a couple of years, they are back to where they were, back to square one. So that is the power of inner blueprint. So when, suppose for example, your inner blueprint is, let us say our example, our engineer, his inner blueprint is, let us say $100,000. Look at his friends. All his friends are earning something in that neighborhood. I don't remember who said this, very beautifully said. He said, show me your 5 friends, I will tell you your future. What it means is, you hang out with people with whom you are comfortable. Let us say you are $100,000 software engineer. All his friends are like 100,000 in that neighborhood. He is so comfortable with them. He sits in the coffee shops with them. He plays tennis with them. He goes to movies with them. They sit and chit chat so many things like politics. He enjoys all those things. They play games or whatnot, the weekend parties, and everything happens. He is so comfortable with them. Now imagine a situation, by some incident, by some stroke of luck, this person, he meets a guy whose inner blueprint is $1 million. This $100,000 guy meets a $1 million guy. When he goes and shakes hand with him, he feels uncomfortable. He feels jittery. He doesn't like him. Even the $1 million person, he is saying something nice, it sounds very hard for him. He comes back and tells, oh, looks like that guy is arrogant. And he will come back and be comfortable with his friends. You are comfortable here and uncomfortable there because of your inner blueprint. This is what is guiding force in your life. If you want to change, the change has to happen here. See, that's why when the depression of success, or when these things happen, or when somebody wants to start a business, if you approach somebody, they say, okay, you set goals, you visualize, okay, you write goals every day, they tell all these things. They are all true. Suppose you set goals to make $1 million. Or you sit and visualize that you want to make $1 million, but your inner blueprint is $100,000. They are not in sync. You are out of sync. Even if the goals you write every day, or you try to take some action, which is out of sync with what is your inner space, when it is out of sync, nothing is going to work. When nothing works, you think, oh, this technology is not good. This business idea is not good. Oh, this guy gave me wrong idea. And you lose money, you come back and you come back to your low mood again. So the first you need to do is, I should not lose track on the question. The person who ever asked me this question, the first thing what he has to do is he has to work on his inner space, inner blueprint. In the inner blueprint, when you start updating, upgrading, when you set, let us say from $100,000, you make it, let us say, $250,000. You make it. When, just like how you did when you were in the engineering college. How you did, you told yourself, you believed in yourself. Now if you do the same thing, rewriting and upgrading your inner blueprint, immediately so many doors start opening for you. So many doors start opening for you. So if you, suppose if you see like one of my friends, he called me a few days back and he said that he's making decent money and he has become like a workaholic, and he said because of which his health is getting spoiled. That is a red flag for me. Not because of the health related issue. There is a disconnect. Do you think a billionaire will ever say, oh, I am working too hard and I am losing my health? No. When you were out of engineering college, did you ever feel, oh, I am working too hard and my health is getting spoiled? No. That time your inner blueprint is so high, your outer reality is so low. You have such an enthusiasm to work. The moment he told me that he has become a workaholic and his health is getting spoiled, that is a red flag for me. There is a disconnect in the inner blueprint and outer reality. And in the same conversation, I told my friend, why don't you go to gym? Then whenever I tell anybody to go to gym, I immediately, next sentence will be, please have a trainer. Gym does not mean you just go there and randomly do some weights and see somebody doing something else and running like randomly. No, it is a pure science. Just like how you go to enlightenment, for enlightenment, you go with an enlightened master. Here also, when you go to gym, you need to have a trainer. I told my friend, why don't you go to gym and why don't you have a trainer? Immediately he said, no, that is very expensive. My second red flag. The moment you are not willing to spend money for your own good, that means there is a big disconnect between your inner blueprint and outer reality. Your inner blueprint has become smaller. Take for instance, the billionaires. Suppose they have coaches in every dimension of their life. In every aspect of their life, they have coaches, constantly training them. Suppose if a billionaire wants to understand artificial intelligence, do you think he will go to YouTube and start watching videos? No. He is going to hire the right person and pay him the right price and understand the science of artificial intelligence so that in the short period of time he can understand it quickly, because he is ready to invest that money, because he has the confidence that he can make money there, because his inner blueprint is much bigger, his outer reality is smaller for him. Why he is ready to spend that money? Because he has the confidence. Because imagine when you are just out of your engineering college, when you are looking for a job, when somebody told you need to learn these new tools to get a good job, immediately you will go and spend some money, and even though if you don't have money, you will gather some money and you will put that and invest that, because you will consider that as investment. You will spend that money, learn that new tools, because you are pretty confident that you will get the job and pretty confident you can put those tools for good use. That is why you consider that as investment. The moment my friend told me that taking a trainer is expensive, yeah, that is a red flag for me. He does not have the confidence that it is an investment for him. That is why when anybody asks me what is the best investment I can do, I always tell them, invest on yourself. Invest on yourself means working on your inner blueprint. Just like in the college days, you did not have money to take have a coach. So that time, you just understand how you wrote your blueprint repeatedly, telling yourself, believing in that is possible for me. Because all these things happened with you when you were just out of your college. You believed in, and that is why that $100,000 blueprint got imprinted on you. Now you have to do the same thing. But now you have money with you. So what I suggest is hire a coach. The easiest way you can update and upgrade and rewrite your inner blueprint is hire a coach. Now coaches are available all over the world. Speak to them. Speak to few of them. They have like a 1 hour discovery session. So call them, ask them, can you help me to rewrite my inner blueprint? So find somebody who is suitable for you, pay him and take his services and get his help to rewrite your inner blueprint. I tell you friends, it is doable and it is much easier than you think. If you have any other questions or if you want me to talk on any other aspects of this, please leave a comment. I will be more than happy to talk on that topic. And I wish you good luck. Take care. God bless you. Thank you.